Opie is here, and his show starts now.
Blackberry smoke ain't gonna wait. That's how we start another fine radio show. Well, it should be a fine radio show. What's going on, everybody? What's up, E-Rock?
Hello.
I grabbed you from the other room because I literally have no one to do the show with right now.
I know.
I was supposed to have Judy Gold at 3 o'clock. I was supposed to have Mark Norman at 3, I thought, but I didn't read an email. I should have probably read the email that says that Mark's coming in a little
Mark
later.
Had so he had to come in at 4.
And then I got Tig Notaro coming in today. Do you know the story of Tig Notaro?
Yes, we had her on the old show.
I know, but I was...
Right before her Netflix special came out, too.
Right before the documentary? Or the stand-up?
I think the stand-up.
Was she promoting the documentary at the time?
You know what? I don't remember. I have to go back and listen to it.
Because I got to tell you, if I watched the documentary before she came in, man, it would have been made for a much better appearance.
Yeah, she's had some challenges in her life.
But I finally saw the documentary this morning, and have you seen it? You're not a doc guy.
I haven't. No, I am, but I haven't seen it. But I know her story about everything she went through with.
All right, what do you know
about
her?
I just told you.
There's way more than that.
Yeah, and I said I didn't see the documentary, but I know
it started
about her
with
story with her breast cancer.
It started with her guts basically eating themselves. They were eating her body from the inside out. And then after that...
Oh, they have to go in and pull everything out and rearrange it?
No, I don't know. I forgot what the disease is called, but basically it starts eating... It's an infection. It just starts eating your insides. It's a really bad thing to get. And then she got through that, and then she was diagnosed with the breast cancer.
Okay, I didn't know the first part.
And then she said, you know what, I'm going on stage. She found out she had breast cancer, and pretty much that night or a night later, she had a stand-up spot at Largo, and she said, I'm gonna go. And then that's the famous set where she goes, hey, everybody, good evening, I got cancer or whatever. And that just went viral, and Louis C.K. released it, and she became ridiculously more famous for that. And in between there, she also lost her mother, which was a huge influence on her. And then she gets past the breast cancer, and then she meets Stephanie, but Stephanie likes dudes.
She's just batting 1,000 here with all this.
But she won over Stephanie.
Okay. So, and they're
but
still
Stephanie
together?
likes dudes.
Right.
That's what I want to ask her about. That's like real love right there.
You have to learn to share.
They felt the connection and stuff, and Tig was all about it. She fell in love with Stephanie. But Stephanie's like, man, the only problem here is I like dudes. So they kind of broke up in the documentary because she's like, look, I can't do this. She was basically saying, I can't do this. And then a little time apart, she decided, no, I could do this. I can learn to like pussy.
It's kind of hard to be reprogrammed.
Don't cut up this audio, you son of a bitch. I see it in your eyes.
That's the that's the promo for tomorrow.
I see it in your eyes. So then Stephanie's like, you know what? I'm giving this a shot. I'm going to try out the pussy. And then they fell in love.
And they still together?
They are still together, my friend.
Are they getting married?
I believe they are married because this documentary ends in like 2014-ish, 2015-ish. And in there, Tig Notaro was going to have a kid with someone she found on the podcast.
Wait, all right. So she found somebody who listened to her podcast?
Basically.
That was willing to donate?
Well, basically, no. She got the sperm from her good friend growing up.
Okay.
And Tig's mom would have liked Tig to marry this dude.
Okay.
But they were just friends.
So she has somebody else who's going to be the carrier.
So she found the sperm. She's got the eggs. One is fertile. They put it into a podcast listener's womb.
That's a contest.
Is that amazing?
That's insane. All right, so they found somebody through the podcast who was going to carry the baby to term.
Yeah, Tig told her story. Like, I want to have a child. I got the sperm from my good friend growing up. I got the eggs. I just need a house for a little while.
That is a lot of legal nonsense to deal with.
Yeah, but they did it. They showed it in the documentary.
And that's great that they did it, but there's so much, like, you see stories about that when you try to find somebody to carry the kid for you because, say, maybe your wife can't have kids or something like that, and you find a way around it.
Right.
That you have to go through so much legal red tape to make sure that the person carrying the baby will develop feelings and a bond with the kid because it's inside there that they don't have any right to that child. Yeah.
Yeah, but the podcast listener had a kid of her own already, and then it was something has considered for people in her life. And then Tig Notaro went on her podcast and basically said, this is my story. I need somebody. And this woman said, look, I'll go. I'll do it. So then Tig went to Seattle and met her and her husband and then decided, I'm here. My fucking bike lock broke. Judy Gold, everybody.
Who knew she rode
Breaking
a bike?
news. Judy Gold. I'm here. My fucking bike lock broke. God, I hope she's not too yelly today.
It's a good ringtone.
Huh?
I like your ringtone.
Well, thank you. Kenny doesn't like it.
Why don't you call her? See if she's downstairs trying to lock up the bike.
Well, I'm still talking about the Tig Notaro.
All right.
So then Tig sees that the egg hatched, and then they got to wait a few, somebody that knows better than I think they had to wait about a week to see if the woman was actually pregnant.
Right.
And then in the documentary, Tig is sitting there with her new lover, the one that used to like Dick. God, I mean, I love these two, so I hope she doesn't mind that
This is a movie.
Yeah. Well, it's all in the documentary. So they're sitting on the couch and the phone rings. Like, here's a doctor. Tig Notaro's like, I'm naming him Jack. His name's Jack Notaro. And then the doctor, they pick up the phone and the doc's like, I'm sorry to tell you that it didn't take. It didn't take. And then you got a really bummed out Tig, and then you got the Stephanie broad trying to, console her. So Tig's been through a lot.
Yeah, I would say so.
But then I'm like, I saw the documentary, like I said, and it was really wonderful. It's on Netflix. It's called Tig. And then I did some Googling, and it turns out that Tig Notaro and Stephanie are still together. I believe they're officially married now, and they just had twins in the summer. They welcomed twin sons, Max and Finn, on June 26, 2016. Conceived using... conceived using... how do you say that name?
Try it.
Aliens? How would you say that name? So I think she was the surrogate that's in the documentary.
Aline?
Aline's eggs via a surrogate. Who's Aline?
That I don't know.
Is that Stephanie's eggs?
You saw the doc.
Oh, there it is. All right. It's Stephanie's last name. That's why I got confused. All right. So they used Stephanie's eggs and they did a surrogate.
Okay.
And now they got twin boys. So Tig's
it did have somewhat of a happy ending there for
a couple years after the documentary.
Right.
So that's what I did this morning. I checked out that documentary. It was wonderful.
Yeah. There's so many documentaries I have on my list for Netflix. I just never get to them because I have to watch so many other things. So I never just have the chance to sit down and watch stuff that I actually, really like.
Because you're constantly watching other stuff just to be up on the geek culture?
That and I still do a lot of interviews and things like that. So I got to watch everything that's coming down the pipe there for who the next guest is.
Right. So. Let me call Judy Gold. You suggested it.
Just checked in.
Huh?
She just checked in.
Downstairs? Mm-hmm. So now she's waiting in the elevator? All right, hold on a minute.
That's not going to be unpleasant for everyone in the elevator.
She's a bit loud. Let's see if she answers in the elevator. She's at reception. Okay, she's coming down the hall.
No, she's not going to answer.
Huh?
She's not going to answer.
No? All right. So the breaking news here is that hopefully you'll have your show back on somewhere.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right.
There's just somebody that needs to be talked to and see if an arrangement can be made.
Who's the person you got to talk to?
We'll talk after the show.
Is it the guy in the corner office?
It's the guy behind the console right in front of me.
What do I have to do with this?
Well, there's some things that we have to discuss.
Like what? I'm not giving up my Friday.
Why? You don't do Friday anyway.
I'm doing a bunch of Fridays. I'm actually trying to make this show work, I decided.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate for you?
Yeah, a little bit.
What time do you want to do Friday?
I would like to have my normal 6 to 9 slot back.
Oh, I see.
Because that's just a best of the week replay.
Did you talk to Don Wicklin about this?
I've talked to many people.
And what are they saying?
What it comes down to is somebody has to agree to want to give up that time slot.
Oh, I see. And that would be me, I say.
I have not named any names.
So now you're putting me on the spot.
No, I didn't even bring it up.
You're putting me on the spot.
Well, better place than any, I guess.
Right. We'll have to wait.
We'll
and
have
see.
to talk about that and see if we can come to some kind of agreement.
But do you have to make it so geeky?
Thanks for listening, because we've done more than that. But
geeky and beer.
No, well, we haven't done the beer in a while. We were supposed to do a fall show, but then September and October happened, so that fell apart.
Look at this lunatic. What are you doing? Hold on. Let me put you on my Instagram story, which is a massive hit, thanks to Larry. Hold on, Judy Gold. No, don't take your bike helmet off.
No, I'm looking at
Hold on, I got
fucking book.
You all right, Judy Gold? You look snazzy in your bike helmet and your broken bike lock, but you're here. Sit down.
Oh, wait, don't look at my hair.
Huh?
You can't look at my hair.
It's too late. I just posted it.
Fuck shit. I even brought different glasses because everyone makes fun of me.
Why are you wearing different glasses?
Oh, I have indoor glasses.
E-Rock, you could hang. Oh, you look pretty sexy in those glasses. I just told the story of Tig Notaro, who's coming in here at 4 o'clock. Are you a fan?
Yeah, I like to, well, we all stick together. I have to do the secret handshake.
What's the secret handshake?
Pussy grab.
You know that she was able to, turn a straight woman?
Oh, my God. I've done that a million times.
But she's with her and everything, and they're, truly in love. How does that work?
That means she wasn't straight before.
Well, that's the question I want to ask you.
Okay, so this is what it means. By the way, I just bumped into Hoda Kotb.
Yeah, good for you.
Look at my fucking hair. All right, it means that the woman was not straight if she was open enough to...
She swore she liked dick.
So she liked dick, and then she saw pussy, Willow.
Right. But, I mean, they had an attraction. They were inseparable. She thought it was we're just really good friends. Tig Notaro obviously was not thinking that at all.
Right.
And then Stephanie basically told Tig, she goes, look, I can't do this. I like men. And then
oh my God, you know how many times I heard that shit?
A little separation, and then Stephanie came around and called Tig and said, I'm coming over. And then basically told her. And then boom.
Did they do it that night?
And you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they said in the documentary they were on a couch. So you got to think they were bumping donuts on the couch, right?
Donuts?
Well, yeah, because you guys both...
I know what the fuck it's called. I know. Look at me. I get all
You
drunk.
actually put lipstick on?
Yeah, for you.
Thank you. I got the beard coming in now, too.
Oh, good. Maybe we'll have some time on the couch later.
I think it's a fascinating story.
I've been with straight
I believe
women
the
before.
documentary where this woman really believed that she was into men.
I know, but
is she bisexual?
Probably.
And does Tig have to wear a penis because maybe she's missing the penis?
She doesn't have to. I bet she does, though.
Well, Tig, answer some of these questions.
Yeah, go ahead. But, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know how serious she is. Yeah, she'll probably
I've had her in
answer
here
it.
before. She follows me on Twitter, so I guess she knows what I'm about.
Yeah. She doesn't have a Twitter account. It's some guy who does it on behalf of her.
Oh, okay. I just thought...
Let me see that awful fucking photo you just posted.
No, it's on my Instagram story, which is a massive hit because of Larry.
Really?
Yeah, don't ask about Larry, though. People are asking about Larry. I'm not answering the question. I'm sorry. Just enjoy Larry.
What is the question?
Who the fuck is Larry?
I know, I didn't even ask. See how much I don't care.
Who the fuck is Larry? But Larry's a huge hit, and I don't answer the question, who the fuck is Larry, okay?
Okay.
And if you go to my Instagram, Opie Radio, and you join the stories, I don't know how you do that.
I'm going to join it.
Do you do the Instagram stories, Judy Gold?
No, I just have Instagram.
Oh, okay. You should do the stories.
What is that?
Quick videos like, hey, I'm Judy Gold, look at me, my bike lock broke.
I might do that.
And then it's 9-second videos.
I need someone with a camera.
Basically, it's Snapchat for older people.
Oh, all right.
Because we're not teenagers. All right?
Well,
so did you see the Tig Notaro documentary?
No.
It was really good.
I know. I heard it was really good.
She lost her mom. She had some kind of disease that was eating her guts.
I know.
And then she got past that. Then she gets the breast cancer.
Yeah.
And then she gets the double mastectomy.
And I'm complaining about my goddamn bike lock.
And then she tries to have a kid with a surrogate that she found on her podcast.
Right.
But she got the sperm from her good friend growing up, and it didn't
take.
It didn't take. And that's part of the documentary where she gets the news, and they filmed it. And then, happy ending. She ends up with this Stephanie broad, and they're married, and they just had twin boys over the summer.
I mean, that's great for them. Can you imagine having twins?
I have twins in my family.
I know, but can you imagine having to have twins in your house?
Why not?
At babies.
What would be the problem?
Well, because you're a guy, so you don't get it.
I had twin brothers growing up. They're 6 years younger than me. So
right,
they were
and your mother must have been like wanting to kill herself.
Well, yeah, for many reasons that is absolutely true.
Right.
She had 7 kids in like 6 years. So
what?
Yeah. So, and she's nuts to this day.
7 kids in 6 years.
Yeah, me and my brother are barely a year apart. Barely.
Your father must have just.
He was a rock.
He had a sex drive.
He had a big dick. I saw it at the zoo once.
What's wrong, Kenneth?
Kenny's not happy today.
Why? Neither am I. Why aren't you happy?
No, not here.
Oh. So.
See, he's not allowed to be on the radio because of you, Judy.
What did I do?
When you guys were doing the Jewy thing back and forth, it got a little obnoxious, and then someone down the hall asked me to keep Kenny off the air.
Kenneth, is that true?
He can't talk.
Are you saying Opie's a liar?
Wait, so your father had a really big dick?
Yeah, I saw it at the zoo once when we had
Are you saying Opie doesn't have a big dick?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying. So you saw your father's dick. Was it in a cage?
dick? We were both
Opie's father's dick.
We were both at the urinals. It was old school.
Are you saying his father's an animal in a cage?
No, the father's dick is an animal in a cage.
Judy.
No, but
it was old school where there were no partitions, and I'm thinking, you know what?
Let me take a look at that.
I'm going to take a look at my dad's dick.
And?
It was pretty fucking big. But I was a tiny kid before puberty, so I'm not sure. Maybe it was...
Right, maybe you just thought it was big because you only saw your size.
Because compared to what I had at the time.
Right.
So now I'm not even sure if he actually had a big dick. I think my brother said...
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh, so we can't ask him.
For 12 years. But I think my brother saw it fall out in the hospital when he had open heart surgery. And I believe he said, yeah, Dad's got a big dick. Yeah, that's right. I do remember that.
God,
now.
You guys are so mature. How's Dad? I don't know, but his dick is so huge.
Well, he was showing, I think he was showing my brother the catheter, is that how you say that?
Yeah, catheter.
Catheter. See, I missed the other T, Judy Gold.
Catheter.
And then my brother said, yeah, then, the whole thing just flopped out. So, my brother...
It was floppy. It was like a floppy disk.
It was strong. He was an older man at the time. He was in his 70s. But
that's not old. Do you think that's old?
Died at 74.
That's how old my father was, but I was 27 years old.
I told this for years. If you make it to 74, you're going to make it to 90. So many guys die at the age of 74.
74.
74 is the year. I'm telling you.
What about women?
Or the age, I should say.
Women, 78?
No, women are all over the fucking place. But men, I know. I mean, over and over again, you'll see 74 across the board.
Yeah, it is I can.
What's wrong with you, Judy? Are you into doing this today?
Oh, my God. It's like my most exciting thing today.
Where's her bicycle parked?
Oh, it's in the that little mini area. You know that little bike area? But you have to really lock it up. And now I'm missing one lock. I have one lock already on there.
Do you have a giant bike? Is it like really big?
Is
it
tall.
Giant?
Yeah.
That's what
big.
I mean. It's tall?
Like the biggest frame you can get.
Do you look silly riding on it?
No, I ride it Shut up. You're so jealous of me. You don't ride your bike? You don't ride a bike
I ride my bike. I love my bike.
So what do you have? Like the really skinny wheels and...
I do a hybrid.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, you got to go hybrid. You can't.
He has a very expensive bicycle.
Can't he relax on that?
See, I don't have an expensive one because
mine's like middle of the road.
His is very expensive.
Mine's middle of the road. I beat up my bike. I do loops in the park. You want to do a loop in the park?
Yeah, I'll do a loop, but I'm slow.
Do you do loops?
Yeah, I used to run in the park. Right. I ran the marathon that's being set up this weekend, which is why that was the other reason I was late. They closed
everything.
See, I go through the park. I get out at 59th Street.
I know exactly. I did that for a very long... I used to rollerblade that route to work.
Right. And boom, it's all closed off, and everyone's like from Italy.
Right.
Oh, look at that!
Because they're all hanging out at the finish line.
Right. No, but there's a lot of families in you know, on their bikes. They rented bikes, and they have kids that don't know how to ride. And they're like, one woman stopped and asked the police officer where the city part is. We were in Central Park.
That's nice. I
Where's
guess the marathon.
City. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're in the middle of Central Park, you don't hear the cars anymore, and you do feel like
a most
you do
amazing
feel like
place?
you're in nature.
I
right?
know, it's amazing.
It's kind of creepy, but nice.
A lot of people were doing like Tai Chi. There were a lot of people doing.
I get Tai Chi now. I used to laugh at those people.
What? So you do it now?
No, I wouldn't do it, but I get it.
Okay. And
do you get it?
I get it.
Yeah,
I do.
What do you get about it?
I get that it's strengthening your mind.
Yeah, you're right.
It's all about your mind.
But but that slow thing is a little weird. But I get why they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're calming their inside.
Right. And
right?
yes, that they have power over their thoughts.
And it's a bit of like a meditative thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. I was shooting hoops today.
You were?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm not saying I shoot hoops all the time.
You have to invite Ben.
Really?
Yeah, he'll play with you.
Yeah, but he's like 7'2".
He's only 6'5".
Yeah, but he's 14.
He's 15.
Well, like that makes a big difference.
He's white.
How's he doing?
Really well.
Yeah. Is he being recruited? Look at the smile on your face when you talk about Ben.
I know, because my kids.
That's nice.
I like my kids. Yeah, he's getting recruited. He got offers from D3s, but he's only 15. Now he has to be seen by the D1s and D2s.
So is he in 10th grade?
Yeah.
That's 10th. So he's already being recruited for D3s at 15 years old?
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
Right?
So he's going to get Division I.
I hope so. But then I'm going to have, I'm going to have to go to every game. I'm going to be like one of those parents.
Where you're going to have to, well, maybe you could set up gigs.
Yeah, because that's working really well.
Yeah, but you could set up like road gigs when they're on the road.
Say, my son is,
Then you could fly in, you could check out the game, do some stand-up. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right?
That is a good idea. Ow. I hate the clubs, though.
So right now, if he wanted to, he could sign with a Division III school?
Yeah.
At 15?
Yes.
That's crazy. What do you think of that?
I'm very proud. I'm very proud of him. I think it's amazing. I think it's incredible. Yeah.
So when you guys check out the mail, he gets
offers, letters.
That's wild. That's all I wanted.
Isn't it unbelievable?
That's all I wanted growing up, but I never got the height. I had the skills, Judy Gold.
What about Stephen Curry?
He's black.
Yeah.
Do
you think your father had a bigger dick than Stephen Curry?
No. My dad had girth, actually. He had some of that girth.
Right.
Nice, right?
You're overlooking something else Judy Gold said.
What?
That she bumped into Hoda. What exactly does that mean?
Now I know why the guy came and told.
Did Hoda recognize you?
I know Hoda.
Who cares if you know
Hoda?
I know a million people that I've seen on TV. Who cares?
Her. Not that I know her. I've spent time with her. So yes,
you were just happy that she recognized you in the hall.
No, it wasn't in the hall. She was talking to her assistant out in front of a car. And I went like that, and she said, "Oh, Judy." And then the assistant, who's really, really nice, she gave me a hug. And then and Hoda gave me a hug, and we talked, and that was it. She's very thin.
Right.
The people on television are very thin.
Well, they have to be very thin.
This is why I'm not on television. But they have big heads. Do you know that newscasters have big heads?
You're on CNN.
Huh?
Judy's on CNN.
No, she's not.
I do CNN a lot.
I saw you on CNN. Where were we?
About the Amy Schumer thing? The people that walked out of her show.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
You did it. Well, I don't know if you did a good job.
Why?
Because the sound was off, and I was in like a store.
Oh God! You fucking lied.
No, I'm serious. I did see you though.
Wait,
you
how's it going? Wait, how's it?
I'll even tell you. Ready? If you're looking at the TV, you were all the way on the right.
Honey.
But I didn't hear it because they didn't have the sound on.
But how's it going with the new schedule on your kids?
But
you still miss it, the old...
I'm still mad about that part of it, but I mean, people have it way worse. I used to pick up my kid from school and we'd
Right.
wander around and pal around, go to the pet store in the park and do this and that.
Oh.
And now I come home and I'm kind of like, still buzzing from doing
Right.
radio. So it takes a while to calm down. And then
Right.
all of a sudden it's like, we start thinking about going to bed. So,
I know.
But besides
I used
that-
to love that when I picked up my kids.
yeah.
And we'd get like garlic knots at the pizza plate. Like there were all these things that we would.
Yes.
And then you walk by them now. I do, when my kid's 20 years old. And like, oh, remember.
Hey, Bonnie, sit down.
Bonnie, I love those glasses.
Oh, thank you.